Why, hello there. Welcome back to my daily long play stream. This is where I do a playthrough of my current game for a couple hours a day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from Wednesday through Sunday. I'm back playing Alan Wake 2 on the Xbox Series X, and yeah, I am going back to Cauldron Lake apparently to chase down a dead guy. That's basically what's happening right now. And yeah, and that's what we're gonna do.
Clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago.
A
He was
recap
chasing
here.
A writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
Alan Wake.
You know the detective character from his
Other than the
books,
cutscene, he has yet to
Alex
appear in this game.
Casey.
Yeah,
The opening
I've heard the
cutscene,
jokes
that
at the
is.
office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Alright. Yeah, the way this game saves is a little bit tricky. Often saves right before a cutscene, and I'm sitting through the cutscene again as a result. Ah, look, we get to see the place in daytime now. There
The page
appears...
says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks.
I think.
Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
Alright, well... We are right here. I suspect that we need to go back to the murder site. It sure doesn't seem like the game is going to let me fast travel within an area. So, let's just exit the Mine Palace and just go there, I guess. By the way, I didn't ever actually ended up looking up where I recognize the term Mine Palace from.
Or because they can see what's coming.
I assume it's from another game.
A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Maybe it's actually from a book I read. I don't know. Okay. That wasn't necessary.
Whoa.
Nice sunset.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
Remember when I brought this point up yesterday?
They don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Talk to these guys. They must be the owners of the van.
How are you folks doing?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff.
Did he just say Federal Bureau of Control?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help
That's
us?
what.
Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
Oh, she is wearing a sweater. See if they stop me from going in here. Yeah, this looks like something from Control. All retro tech. Those records up there? Probably not. Anywho, I think I had looked at this yesterday while strolling through this area.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. That's all for now.
Alright. Glad the game actually let me know that there's nothing else there.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
I mean, I had already stated, and I'd already read that this game was in the same universe as Control. I mean,
lot of
Alan
things
Wake
about
was
this
connected to
case keep
Control
bothering
with one
me.
of the Control DLCs.
But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
You see, this area would make a much better material for a 4K HDR sample series video.
Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know what. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Ah, yes, the shortcut. Maybe we'll actually get down to the lake area.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
You've said that
No sign of
already.
Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
You mean like this, for
Seen this
example?
symbol before.
Good eye.
Looks like a fast forward button on a VCR.
Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
So there's nothing to stop me from looking around while listening to dialogue.
Not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved. Forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is. After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
It's almost like this is an Alan Wake game. Yeah, the game stopped me from going too far during the dialogue sequence. And remember, there are these lunchboxes containing fragments of manuscripts, excuse me, that count as upgrade material, or function as upgrade material. So it's actually worth my while to explore, even if it seems like the game's narrative is pushing me along. I should still stop occasionally and take a look around. I mean, I've only fired off a couple shots in that one encounter, but I assume at some point we're going to want to get better at the gunplay in this game. And getting these manuscript pieces, fragments, whatever, to upgrade with would be helpful in that regard. I am getting lost in these trees here.
A creepy twig sculpture? Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing. A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it?
Wash your hands. Take the chicken out of the fridge. Take a nap. What? Okay, which one of these symbols looks like washing your hands? Maybe that one? What about chicken in a fridge? Take a nap. Oh,
Notes and ammo. Looks like they're
somehow I
tools
got
of
it
the
right.
trade.
I must have gotten the other two right, but then just got the first one wrong, maybe. I don't know. Strange. Alright, let's pop into this building here. Cabin, excuse me. Actually, kind of looks like an RV inside here, but it's just not. More of these weird triangle symbols, of possibly related to the cult.
Rest easy, buddy.
Yeah. I thought that's what she might do, but I was wondering if there's also like a clue. More double triangles. More double triangles. So far I'm not like seeing any thing I can interact with though. Looks like that's the symbol for washing your hands. So if I just looked around, I would have found this symbol next to the sink. Symbol for bathtub. Symbol for fridge. And then I guess if I find the bed, I'll have the symbol for, yep, look at that. So I guess, like, realistically, the only reason why I'd have to go in here is to look for clues for the to solve that puzzle. But considering I actually guessed my way through it, I only need to be here. Kind of an awfully lot of work to put into just getting some ammo. I guess that's a hint that the ammo's going to be scarce in this game, right? Lady of the Lake, that's a King Arthur reference, right? I don't know. Well, okay, so I guess we're not, TV. An old TV. Heck, this TV would be ancient even in 2010, but now it's like an antique. Yeah, it's a strange that cabin is just a rather elaborate setup to get into a loot crate. Or an ammo crate, I guess. I don't know really what to make of that. It's interesting because you have the whole left trigger of aiming with the flashlight, and which was the way you intensified the beam in the first game, but it doesn't seem to be having that effect here. Maybe it's because we haven't figured out how to do it yet? I don't know. What is that? Looks like something, but... Whoa. Oh, a bunch of weird colored markings on these trees. Got a tent. And another lunchbox. Along with a bunch of rocks painted to look like Easter eggs.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
This is a tent, but there's no, like, obvious way for me to get in. I guess I'm not supposed to, but... walking on the tent. That's weird. Alright. Yeah, I know. It's also raining. Great. Makes me glad I'm doing this in a video game, not in real life. If we ever got to the point where games could simulate you getting hit by rain, that'd be weird. Guess you'd basically have to be on holodeck at that point, right? I'm just sort of wandering around aimlessly here. There is no jump button in this game. Alright, and clicking the analog sticks doesn't seem to do anything. If I remember correctly, the right bumper button ignited a flare, which I don't have. Left bumper button is dodge. It's interesting how, considering how different of a game this appears to be, and feels that they still manage to more or less keep the controls, the button mapping, identical. I guess that's the D-pad represents the quick select stuff. Maybe. There's a dumpster. In Alan Wake 2, these overhead lights, these street lights, represented not only checkpoints, but also like places where you regenerate your health, and it also keeps you safe from the darkness, the monsters. You know, I have yet to actually go inside this general store. This looks like a laundromat. Coin operated. No year on that. Alright. Limu, lime, lemon. Either Sprite or 7-Up or Sierra Mist, or excuse me, Starry. I don't want to offend. Nope. Sleeping bag. Someone's been squatting here, I guess. So do you think there's like a key somewhere around here? That'll let me get into that door? I'm not seeing any sign of anything like that. Why, caramba. Do you think I already have the key on hand? Apparently I already have 6 fragment pieces, so that's good news. Huh. Alright, well, I can't...
Birthday is coming up. I need toy ideas.
Toys. She's 14, Casey.
Okay, so what'll I get her?
Get her a book. Something weird and dark. Maybe that'll get her back into reading.
So this is not the same table that the murder took place on? I don't know. Where is my partner anyway? Alright, Max Payne, where are you? Thought you were next to the convenience store, the general store, whatever you call that weird place. The ransacked laundromat. Where are you? Well, isn't this just spooky? That's the thing making sound. Okay, I got it.
I need to figure out where Nightingale went. I
Ah,
can feel something. A
that scared
presence.
me.
Nightingale isn't far.
Wow, this area floods easily. Let's take a look at my goals here. I thought I looked around the crime scene. I think that circular bar on the right is my health. Probably is. Guess I need to get some health soon. Why did I do that?
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light.
Ah, that's how you boost your flashlight.
The dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
I'm wondering when I should start adding these things to my clue thing. Alright, well apparently I can't, the battery doesn't automatically regenerate like it did in the first game. Gotta keep that in mind. Left trigger, right bumper boosts. And you gotta have like the whole left trigger, right trigger for aiming, right?
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
You know, this is not a big hut here, so, like, you'd think that whatever I'm looking for I would have found by now, right? I didn't necessarily think that was going to accomplish anything, but so far it's the only object in here that I can actually interact with in any way, so it's like, if it's not that, then what is it? I was kind of thinking that if I did that, that the, that's how you use the batteries, you gotta hold down B. Alright. Got 2 different reload buttons in Max Payne. One for your gun and one for your flashlight. I'm not Max Payne, but Alan Wake. You know what I mean. Alright, let's take a look here. Get the lights working at the witch's hut. What lights? Are you talking about the candles? Keep hitting the start button here.
Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well. Right. These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Yep. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Okay, so I'm looking for something. Got the yawns today, wow. Ah, crap, I need to stop doing that. Locate a fuse in the immediate area, getting lights working in the witch's hut. Alright. The immediate area, what does that mean? Does that mean inside the hut or outside of it? I assume it's outside of it because there was nothing in there.
The fuse box is missing a fuse.
Alright.
I need to find one to turn on the lights.
I didn't even see any lights in there to turn on.
This fuse is busted.
Yep, I've already looked at that.
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Considering it's in a organizer bin, I wouldn't call that littering. Alright. I was also surrounded by little egg-shaped rocks. Alright, back to the cabin. Colored egg-shaped rocks. Like Easter eggs or something. Alright. Yeah, I'm not the sharpest axe in the box, so it takes me longer. I didn't even see the light. Could give a manual save here. Crap.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Alright. So we have to retrieve that heart then? Just to do a quick save, I guess. Look at this thing. Alright. Alright.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of a ritual. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
I assume he has it.
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. That's not right.
Large amount of supplies laid out on the table, right? Where would this go? I assume this would be there. Alright. That's all of them there, I guess. And that's all of the clues I have at the moment. So, let's take a look. Find the missing heart. Critical content is apparently available at the mine place.
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe. Like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them. Pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page. Witch's ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign, Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words, the smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory, the words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle? I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Alright.
I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Alright. You know, it sure would be nice if I had the ability to fast travel back to this area. Alright, I guess I go this way then? I don't know. Should probably be consulting the map a lot more often than I am. Yes, I am going towards that light. It's not refilling her health gauge, so that's unfortunate. Okay, so it's not letting me... That door fell or something. The heck was that? Something fell?
Occultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
There it is.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Ah. What do we got here? Upgrade inventory size somehow. Check with Lady Fortuna at the counter. A shotgun? You better believe I'm gonna grab me that. Crap. Alright, let's take a look here. What? Yeah, but those numbers all crossed off. 705, 713, 717, 723. The first one represents a jump of 8 numbers. The second one and the third one represents a jump of 4 numbers. From the third to fourth represents a jump of 6 numbers. I don't know, 5. I guess 7 to 8. Is there anything on here? Oh. Hmm. All right. Sawed-off shotgun. Find sawed-off shotgun. Get achievement for finding sawed-off shotgun. Alright, well, I guess that's it for this store then? At least for now, anyway? I don't know.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
About to say, she seems strangely calm about it. Hey, look, a sign indicating where I should go. I'm gonna look at the map. Apparently, we were supposed to investigate that area, so I guess I'll just go ahead and do that. No, I'm doing things a little bit out of order here, but that's alright. I'm in no hurry to finish this game. I did buy it. So it's not like I'm in a rush to get it before it's no longer available to me. So I own it digitally. I don't know why they didn't make a physical version of this game. Whatever. In any case, I think ironically, the next game I'm going to end up playing after this is probably going to be the Dead Space remake. Which is another third-person shooter with horror-themed trappings. Ah, she's all that in a bag of chips. Ah, dumb, I know. Seeing something about points of interest, but also like these red areas that are like colored in or something, perhaps representing areas I haven't actually explored yet. Honestly, I'm feeling like I could get lost just exploring every minute detail of this game. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I'm just pointing it out, my own tendencies to want to explore every nook and cranny. It's saying I should investigate this area, but I'm not seeing anything to actually investigate. Maybe the red area represents a spot that I can't actually go to. Like a barrier of some kind. I assume it was an area that I haven't been to yet. But it appears to be blocked off. Thought that said panic area for a moment. Interesting. Doesn't even give me the option to take a peek in the dumpster. I feel like that'd be standard operating procedure for police to investigate a dumpster that's in the direct vicinity of a crime scene like that. Don't you? I mean, am I crazy for thinking that? I mean, I'm crazy for sure, but is that the reason? Okay, so it's it says there's some other point of interest back at the general store. I don't know if that means it's one I've looked at already or one that I haven't. So I want to head back there and then I'll head to Witch's Ladle. How's that sound? Okay, it's like right in this part of the building, so. Yeah, I mean, whatever it was clearly not, Alright, well, I collected it, whatever it was. Alright. Alright. Go forward and hang a right. Right? This game definitely has very different pacing from the first game.
Casey, you look for any further clues here, and I'll check the rest of the area. You see anything, radio me.
Shouldn't he have acknowledged that? Some red light off in the distance there. The sun? Ah.
Fucking monsters.
Yeah. Ah, crap. Where is it? Here it is. Alright, let's do this thing.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
What do we got here? The game's getting creepy.
These aren't the same tracks that we hit before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
Okay, the weather's different in here.
Logan? Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Hmm. Not entirely sure what I'm looking for at the moment. Alright, fine, I'll look at the map. Crap. It's not on the map, is it? Alright, I need to find a map somewhere of the overlap. Pretty sure that's where I just came from. Alright, I guess I need to just skim the perimeter of this area to see. Here we go. Maybe. No? Never mind. What? Here's something. I can't interact with it, so maybe it's just pointing me in the direction. And I'm back to here.
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around?
Yes, you did.
No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
What's that thing?
Need to find Nightingale.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. The writer went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that? Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
Okay. What? Oh, the crows. Hear one of them.
Nightingale.
Sure wish I had some more batteries here. Probably some more ammo too. Only have 2 shells for this thing. I better not use it.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
Alright. The tension continues to build. Or the weird triangles. Whole bunch of stuff here. FBI badge, what? Shouldn't I be able to zoom into this and figure out what that's all about? Well, at least I have another battery and some shotgun ammo. Alright. Okay, now what's going on here? Okay.
Gotta move. Now. I have to get to safety.
Seems like a fairly effective way of getting him to disappear. Actually, I have a decent amount of shotgun ammo, so I'm not in any danger of running out of that anytime soon. That's batteries. I got a decent number of that. Which direction do you think the game wants me to go? Guessing not that one, because I've already been there. Yeah, he didn't go down after the first two shots. Guess I took him out? Maybe? Glad I got that shotgun. Is this Alan Wake?
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape? In danger. The dark presence.
That had to have been Alan Wake.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
Ha! Sunrise?
Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! He got out My face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Oh, just in case you're wondering if that was the end of the chapter, you need wonder no more. That's about as definitive as you get. Alright. Just in case it's copyrighted material and I don't want to get a content
All of a
match.
sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
I don't know. Who do you
Casey,
think it is,
say
Max
hello
Payne?
to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex Casey? How? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI in your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on.
Should look around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
Okay, I'm looking around for stuff.
Our lives could depend on it. They have vital information.
Not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be looking for here. Not getting up there, I guess. How about if I take a peek at the map here? Alright, well, I kind of circumnavigated the area in which I can go in, maybe? It's not like a big area. I can see all of it because there's like no standing trees around here, but still, I'm not seeing anything within it. Thought I told them to go back to the car. What are they doing? Okay, I can go under there at least. Oh dear. Guessing this is where the game started at in the first steps, in the first chat, in the beginning of the game, I mean. Yeah. And it looks like it heads back to the overlap, doesn't it? Okay, so like maybe I do have to go back there because it's like that's where the previously flooded area was, right? All right. Yeah, not the sharpest axe in the toolbox, but I'll figure it out. Just takes me a little bit longer. It'll be all right. Wow, this whole area looks twisted and mangled and...
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
Okay. Flares.
The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
Is that one of the things I'm supposed to be looking for, or is that just like a... I don't know. One thing I'm having difficulty with is trying to ascertain if these logs lying in my way are things I can walk over or not. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so here's a question. Do you think those spots where I saw those triangular things hanging from the whatever, is those are spots I should be investigating? It's worth a look, I think, right? Keep an eye out for them, I guess. Again. Some little alcove on the left over here somewhere. I'll take a look at that. Here's something.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay. You're in over your head. He descended into the tunnels, from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next stop, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. Occultists lean close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught, murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate. He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake.
Okay. Seems like I should be able to get into there at some point, but I'm not sure how. Ah, here we go. Maybe. Yeah, this it's not entirely clear what areas I can actually walk in. There's no jumping in this game whatsoever. Can I get under here? Any crawling you can do is done automatically. There's no crawl or crouch button. I'm not just going to sit here banging my head against that. Let's just carry on. There's a wolf out here of some kind. Okay, you are annoying.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
Hoping that means that combat scenario is done with. The heck? Yeah, this thing doesn't refill much health, does it? Oh, remember these arrows? I do.
Back at Witch's Ladle, Saga pointed the flashlight at the strange, dark substance. The same substance Nightingale had left at the morgue. There was something hidden under it. She strained to see. The opposite of sunspots in her eyes. Blacker than black. Suddenly a change. The light reacted to the substance. A feedback loop, surging up her arm. Saga squeezed the flashlight, willing it to penetrate the dark matter. Burn it away.
Alright, I wonder what they're referring to here.
Another locked box.
No. Whatever I need to get into that thing, it's probably some kind of key I clearly don't have. Can't get underneath that thing. Here's something. Guess not. Take a look at the map here. Wow. Alright. Guess the game's pointing me in this direction then, isn't it? You think that's where that one retreat was? The funny farm, whatever it was? The funny farm.
There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle? Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little.
Old broadcast
A
monitor.
little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan.
Alright, well, doesn't seem like there's much of anything over here. I guess I'll head towards that light source then, eh? Alright, maybe I'll find a key to that stuff somewhere in here. There's like nothing in here except those notes. Generator. Remember these things? And as a similar mini game. Well, let's see here. Let me take a look at this thing.
Children in Bright Falls all grew up hearing stories about the cult of the tree. Feral maniacs living in the woods. Satanists chanting, "We watch in the night," as they perform blood sacrifices in the forests. Or things not quite human lurking in the dark. There were many versions of the story, but they all shared one important element. Danger in the dark, in the woods. Somewhere among all the urban legends lay a secret truth. The real identity of the cultists prowling in the woods. Real faces hid behind the masks. Real hands held the knives. Real people fulfilling a grim purpose. The forest was not safe. People were right to keep their children away from the trees.
Okay. I remember that, like, if you illuminate an area like this, it will reveal items you can actually interact with. Okay, so I'm going to go back into the Mine Palace and, take a look at the clues that we've done thus far, and I'm probably going to call it a stream afterwards. Figured that would go there.
Creepy dolls, mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess.
And there's more I've yet to be able to unlock. Alright, it's supposed to be a bunch of that over there, too. I was just putting this stuff in place for me, okay.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
A nutcase. Ah. Well, I think that's going to do it for me today, folks. Yeah, it's at a little save point. Why wouldn't I just call it a stream here? But before I go, I want to take a moment to thank you for watching. I appreciate when people take time out of their day to watch my streams, whether it be live or even in archive form. Just as a quick reminder, I normally do a stream like this almost every day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from Wednesday through Sunday. So my plan is I'll be back here tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for more of my playthrough of Alan Wake 2 on the Xbox Series X. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the game wants me to do. It wants me to explore the previously flooded area, I guess. But right now I'm sort of going to a different part of the map that I'm not entirely sure that I should be in. Regardless, I'll find out tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. in Eastern Standard Time. And until then, take it easy.